Once upon a time, in a cozy little home with their mother, lived 3 little pigs. They were all grown up now, and their mother told them it was time to go out into the big wide world and build houses of their own. She kissed each of them goodbye and waved, saying, "Be careful out there and always watch out for the big bad wolf." So the 3 little pigs set off. The first little pig was a bit lazy. He didn't want to work very hard. As he walked along, he met a man carrying a bundle of straw. "Please, sir," said the first little pig, "can I have some of your straw to build a house?" The man agreed, and the little pig quickly built his house. It was done in no time. He danced around his new home, singing, "I built my house of straw. I'm safe as can be. The big bad wolf won't catch me." The second little pig was a little less lazy, but he still wanted to finish quickly so he could play. Soon he met a man with a bundle of sticks. "Excuse me," said the second little pig, "could I have some of those sticks to build my house?" The man gave him the sticks, and the second pig got to work. His house of sticks was stronger than the straw one, but it was still built in a hurry. He finished and joined his brother, singing, "I built my house of sticks. It's sturdy and new. The big bad wolf doesn't know what to do." Now, the third little pig was very different. He was wise and hard-working. He knew that a good house takes time and effort. He walked further down the road until he saw a man with a cart full of heavy red bricks. "Good day, sir," said the third little pig politely. "May I please have some of your bricks to build a strong house?" The man, impressed by his manners, gave him a generous pile of bricks. The third little pig worked all day long. He mixed cement, laid each brick carefully, built a strong wooden door, and even added a sturdy chimney. It was hard work, but when he was finished, he had a solid, safe little house. He looked at his work with pride, knowing he had done his very best. The next day, a shadow fell over the land. It was the big bad wolf. He was feeling very hungry and saw the first little pig's house of straw. He licked his lips and knocked on the door. Little pig, let me come in," he growled. The first little pig squeaked, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." The wolf laughed. "Then I'll huff and I'll blow your house in." He took a deep breath and whoosh. The straw house blew away completely. The terrified little pig ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to his brother's house of sticks. The wolf followed him, his stomach rumbling. He arrived at the stick house and saw 2 little pigs trembling inside. Little pigs, let me come in," he roared. From inside, 2 voices squeaked, "Not by the hair on our chin." The wolf grinned wickedly. "Then I'll huff and I'll blow your house in." Huff. He took a great big breath and huffed and puffed. The stick house wobbled, creaked, and then collapsed into a pile of twigs. The 2 little pigs screamed and ran for their lives, straight to their brother's house of bricks. They scrambled inside just as the wolf arrived, now angrier and hungrier than ever. He pounded on the strong wooden door. Little pigs, let me come in," he bellowed. This time, 3 brave voices replied from inside, "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins." The wolf was furious. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, he screamed. He huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he huffed. He blew until his face turned red, but the brick house didn't move an inch. Not a single brick trembled. The wolf was exhausted and out of breath, but he was also clever. He looked up and saw the chimney. Aha, he thought. I'll climb up the roof and slide down the chimney to catch them. Inside, the third little pig heard the scuttling on the roof. He knew exactly what the wolf was planning. Thinking fast, he told his brothers, "Quick, help me." They filled a big black pot with water and put it in the fireplace. Then the third little pig lit a roaring fire underneath it. The wolf climbed onto the roof, positioned himself over the chimney, and with a wicked laugh, he slid down it. He was expecting to land on the floor and gobble up 3 delicious pigs. But instead, he fell splash right into the big pot of boiling water. Yayo, he howled in pain. He shot back up the chimney like a rocket, his tail smoking, and ran off into the woods, never to be seen again. The 3 little pigs cheered. They were safe, all thanks to the hard work and clever thinking of the third little pig. From that day on, the first 2 pigs learned a very important lesson. They realized that taking your time and doing a job right is always the best way. They moved in with their brother, and the 3 of them lived happily and safely ever after in the strong little house of bricks. And that's the story of the 3 little pigs. It just goes to show you that hard work really does pay off in the end. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.